She is Kate Geiger from the Indiana Free Library, and she's brought to us this morning by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Kate, good morning to you.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you with us. Okay, so we need to get right to it here today because we don't want to run out of time before we run out of events. You've got the Grab and Go service. What is that?
The Grab and Go service we are offering from the library so that people can call in their requests or email requests to iflgrabandgo@indianafreelibrary.org. And it's an email that we set up separately for this service, and people can request up to 5 different items, and we will find them, put them in a bag, prepare them, and they can just pick them up inside the entranceway at the museum entrance of the building.
Okay.
So it's we schedule the pickup so that we don't have crowds hanging out around the library, but it's a way that people can still get access to all of the materials we have in the library and be safe.
Yeah, and it's not every day, correct?
No, it is Monday, 4 to 7 p.m., Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that is the scheduled pickup times that people can come into the building and grab and go.
All right. Very good. But you can send the email anytime, and then they can look forward to just reaching in, grabbing, and going, just as you say.
Right.
All right.
They can send an email anytime or call anytime and leave a message, and we will get back to them.
So it's Grab and Go, one word, grab and the letter N and go.
Yep.
At indianafreelibrary.org.
Grab and Go at indianafreelibrary.org. Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Now, you say as well that we're looking forward to even more services being available at the Indiana Free Library as continually we look for a loosening of restrictions and return to some semblance of normal. So what's coming up? What are you anticipating?
Well, in about a week, we're going to begin offering computer service by appointment so that people can come in. We have a room on the second floor reserved just for that, and people can come in and make an appointment to use computers for an hour, and then we'll have a time in between. We're still, we're disinfecting. We're all wearing masks and keeping people safe, and but still being able to have access to all of our services. And actually, we closed the building, but the library hasn't actually closed. We have been doing online programs for book clubs and a lot of different children's programs that people can find either on our Facebook or on our website. Actually, some of them are on YouTube as well. So, but we've got all the same things that we had going on before. We've just moved them online, and everything is now digital for safety.
Now, I think I've talked with you before during this pandemic about how the library is still able to offer services, and I would assume that those online offerings that you've always had have really, really picked up.
They have picked up, and we also have more than ever before because we're piloting some programs. And during the closure, people have found a lot of things that because they're home and have time, and not necessarily, you can get enough on Netflix, So we have other options, and they've been able to find things like we have Acorn Television, which is British dramas. The Cloud Library is where all of our ebooks and audiobooks are now. People used to use Overdrive, and we've moved to the Cloud Library because we actually have gone from about 7,000 to over 70,000 titles available. So it's really opening up a lot of access for people. So we also have Gale courses, so people can take courses online. We know that a lot of people are out of work or just, going to be having that difficulty and need something.
Yeah, they want to brush up on some skills, maybe learn something new that might help them get a job or keep a job.
Yes, absolutely. So those are all things that we're trying to do. Learning Express is one of the services. Gale Courses is one of the services. Learn It Live is another service. So quite a number of things going on there. So we've got a lot of digital programs. Yeah.
Is there going to be a day, anytime that you can foresee, when people will be able to come in the old-fashioned way and check out a book?
I don't have a date.
I know. I know, that's frustrating, isn't it?
It truly is, because we're doing all that we can do that keeps people safe, but we know that libraries are a hub, and they are a place where people gather and enjoy programs and story times, and to do all of that right now would create a problem for many families. So we don't want to see that happen, and we're just going to continue with what we're doing right now for a while to see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we think as well of the library and always seeing the thermometer over there and the fundraising that is always necessary to keep a library such as the Indiana Free Library vibrant. And I know that you would be more than happy if folks would go ahead and give, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. And because all of those services are now on a new website, that is something that's new at the library, is our website. We'd love for people to go on and find all of those things and those programs, but also there are new ways to donate online, and people can make monthly pledges or just make it easy to donate that way. We will always accept checks, but we do know that our funding is a big part of being able to make a comeback. We had a number of layoffs in the closure, and so that is really critical. We do know that the state funding has only been approved for about 5 months next year, and that's going to be a big part of how we come back is the support of our community. We have always relied on our community for at least a third of our support, so that's important.
IndianaFreeLibrary.org.
Yeah, I also want to let people know that our summer reading program this year is all connected to online, but we are also, for those who are registered and involved, we are sending home materials so that kids can participate from home, but still part of it, and there will be a wrap-up party at Yellow Creek. The kids who are learning about mythology and astronomy and stars and constellations will be doing some stargazing out at Yellow Creek. So,
there you go.
Lots of great things going on.
Sure, absolutely. Again, you said you have a new website, IndianaFreeLibrary.org.
We do, same place. Yep, it's all new.
Terrific. So working hard. The grab and go, again, the details on that, you can simply email, or is there a call option, or just email? Is that the best way?
Email is the best way, but we also, if you want to call and leave a message, that's totally acceptable. Not everyone is able to use a computer or has email. So sometimes they have to come to the library to do email, so we understand that.
Yeah.
So call and leave a message, and that's just an acceptable way as well. Either way.
Terrific stuff. Kate Geiger, thank you so much for checking in with us, and thanks so much for keeping that library going across the street. We still see people coming up every day, walking up the steps to see if you're going to be open for the day.
See if we're open. They do. They check the door.
And do you sit in there and sort of duck your head so they don't see you sitting there?
Yeah, I've been here all along, but yes, we just keep it all going and focus on the digital resources so that people do have access to good materials, and that's going to continue.
Oh, that's terrific. Good stuff.
Thank you for letting me share about that, Todd. I really appreciate the opportunity and letting people know that the library is doing lots of good things, and we think that families at home need to have reading material as well as fun things to keep them active. And we also do rent board games, so for families that are holed up at home, it's really a good time to use the library.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Kate, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day today.
Okay, thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
There's Kate Geiger, the Indiana